I actually recorded doing the line art, but when I was about to finish, I realized the camera wasn't rolling. So, hi, hello, this is Babogichi, and in this video, I'll be sharing my thoughts on the third generation iPad Pro as an artist. Procreate has a screen recording function, so here's the part that wasn't filmed, and on the sides, the table of contents and the tools I used. Just a little background on the artwork I'll be doing for this video. It's a commission for Helium and Choku of their OCs. They're really fun to draw and I like the overall result. I only use two brushes for this artwork. First is a custom brush that I edited, and I also use the soft airbrush tool for shading. I linked the first brush in the description box below. By the way, this isn't a review that'll dabble into the tech stuff or a video persuading you to buy this particular iPad Pro model. It's more of a, hey, I've used this for more than a month. Here's what I like and don't like about it so far. So before I got my iPad, I was like you, the person watching this, probably. Except not only did I watch review videos excessively, I also looked up artists' thoughts on it on Twitter. This video mostly tackles what past me wanted to know about. First, I want to talk about the Apple Pencil 2, the pros and the cons. To be honest, the pencil is what sold me the most in this particular generation. Yo, I don't like how you're supposed to charge the old run from the iPad, like, bro, this is bad design. Not only was it a stabbing hazard, you have a larger chance of losing the cap for the lightning charger too. So aside from the double tap feature while it's charging, comfortable grip, it's also pretty sturdy. I dropped it twice at a table height and it was fine. Meanwhile, my friend dropped his first generation Apple Pencil from his shirt pocket and it stopped working. So now on to the cons. Yeah, I brought it cons. Okay, first of all, I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes it randomly disconnects and never reconnects. Even after turning Bluetooth on and off. Even after forgetting the device. No, you can only fix it by restarting your iPad. Then reconnecting. Does it happen a lot? No, not really. Is it annoying when it happens? Yeah. I have a hunch that it's a software problem, so I hope it gets fixed in the next update. Next, not really a huge issue, and I don't know if other people point it out, but if you haven't touched your pencil in a day or two, it drains its battery out by itself, unless it's connected to the iPad. Like I said, not really a big issue because it takes seconds to fully charge it again. Okay, so the case I use exposes the pencil on the charging port, so I like to keep it in the compartment inside the case, away from the charging port. So that's more of a problem for people who are in the same situation as me. Because, if you're excited to finally draw after days not drawing and the battery turns out to be too low, it sucks. Lastly, this pencil is bound to the 3rd Gen Pro. You can't use it on older gen iPads and vice versa. The older pencil doesn't work on this iPad too. So if you're thinking about upgrading, everyone's gotta go. So now we move on to the main course, the iPad Pro 2018. Okay, full disclosure, I got so excited thinking about buying an iPad Pro. I ordered a matte screen protector weeks before I get to buy it. Then I had a guy at the store put it on my iPad Pro. But I've drawn on friends' iPads without a screen protector, and the best way I can describe it is that it feels like drawing on a whiteboard, but a little worse. So yeah, invest in a good screen protector. Not paper like though, that brand is way too pricey. I'll link a few good ones down below. Anyway, the model I'm using is the most basic one, the 10-inch 64 gigabytes. So now you're wondering, is the size enough? For me, yeah. It all boils down to preference, really. I'm very used to small working spaces. I drew on notebooks a lot, and my last tablet is a tiny CTL460 bamboo pen that was given to me by a friend. Oh yeah, sorry about the lag. It's not you, it's the webcam I'm using to record. It's a C922 Logitech. If any of you know how to remedy that, please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, so is 64 gigabytes enough? If you're only doing art and a few short animations or videos, then yeah. Otherwise, I advise you to wait for the iPad OS launch before deciding to buy a bigger storage. Because with the iPad OS, you can connect USB drives, hard drives, etc. to expand your storage space. Like, finally. The iCloud can also be used to store your stuff, but if that's too much of a hassle for you and you can afford a bigger storage, then go for it. This isn't a tech review, and this is my first Apple product, so I can't really elaborate on anything tech related. Okay, this is real time. The video doesn't do it justice, but it's super fast and smooth. Feels really like drawing on paper, especially with the screen protector. The double tap takes some getting used to. You can see me manually reaching for the eraser sometimes, but overall, it makes my workflow much more efficient. I used to dread drawing digitally because I got back pains drawing on the desktop for too long, but I get to draw on my bed, so that's great. The portability feature is really attractive to me. My main work is in comics, and with Procreate's newest text update and quick shape feature, I can finish a lot of stuff more quickly. To be honest, I really don't have a big issue with the iPad Pro itself so far. It has a lengthy battery life, even when I watch YouTube or Netflix while drawing. I love the fast charge and very quick exporting. Exporting a 16-minute 1080p video took only 5 minutes in iMovie. As someone who's used to old laggy computers and devices, this buttered my socks. So, overall, was it worth a few months of my salary? Well, yeah, but I don't want to think about it. Is it better than the other models? Well, to me, it all boils down to preference and budget. Because before I even bought this one, I went to the Apple store a lot and tested out the iPads. I also borrowed my friend's iPads. For the budget, if you really can't afford it, there's nothing wrong with getting the older models, the smaller models and stuff. It's not really worth getting in debt over. It's a really good experience, but you're not really missing out on a lot. So now a mini Procreate review. To be honest, I'm the kind of person who uses only one program at a time. So even though I had Clip Studio Paint and Manybank Paint, I don't really use them as much because I absolutely love the minimalistic interface. The shape tools and the customizable touch gestures are also really great. Everything's easy to understand. Unfortunately, this isn't a tutorial, so I'm not gonna show you how to do it. As someone who works on a lot of comics, I find it really easy to make panels and speech bubbles and stuff. Though, of course, I have a few issues with Procreate. First, you can't clip a layer to a group. So, for example, if you want to put an overlay on the foreground but not on the background, you can't do that unless you merge the group itself, which kinda sucks. Another thing that I didn't like was the fact that you can only put one layer as the reference layer. So, for example, in this video, I tried to color the logo blue, but since the liner was as a reference layer, the color drop colored the entire shirt. so I had to uncheck that layer. Plus, Procreate's animation feature is great. It's a lot simpler than Clip Studio Paint's animation timeline, but the problem is it's a little too simple, I guess. So backgrounds, foregrounds, and other stuff animated in different frames per second is a little harder to include. But overall, I really like this program. I love the simplicity it has. So I'm really looking forward to the future updates. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. Sorry if I sound a little awkward. Uh, I'm kind of nervous. So I hope you look forward to my future videos and hopefully I won't sound so awkward. Goodbye.